Pipeline politics got personal Tuesday.
Premier B's comments are un-Canadian and they're unconstitutional.
Alberta Premier Danielle Smith in Ottawa pushing her proposal for a bitumen pipeline to BC's coast, reacting to EB's anti-pipeline sentiment highlighted in this video posted Monday.
Supreme Court has determined that the reason we have a country and have given trade and commerce power and control over ports and interprovincial infrastructure to the federal government is for exactly this reason.
Within hours, EB fired back.
It's not the Danielle Smith show, it's the Canadian team. And we all deserve the same opportunity for the same federal funding for our projects as she does for hers. That's not un-Canadian, that is fair.
EB's energy minister had his back.
The definition of being Canadian isn't to agree with everything that Danielle Smith says.
But the leader of the official opposition thinks Smith was right.
Danielle Smith called out David Eby, and I commend her for it. He does need to be called out for blocking the prosperity of Canadians.
But the timeline for an actual pipeline is likely a long ways away, says this political scientist.
We are so far away from anything happening that it's premature. This is like a bench-clearing brawl before the puck is dropped.
Smith, who met with Prime Minister Carney Monday, says he told her he'd have an answer by the Grey Cup in mid-November on whether the pipeline gets the green light.
All it takes is the Prime Minister to say yes. And so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get to that by mid-November.
EB, again, didn't hold back.
If Alberta gets a $50 billion publicly funded pipeline, then I want a $50 billion federal guarantee for projects in British Columbia as well. And I want $50 billion for every province across Canada and every territory because their projects are just as damn important as Alberta's project is.
At this rate, the biggest blows during Grey Cup might not be on the field.
Rob Buffum joins us live from Victoria. Rob, what more was Premier Eby saying about the possibility of ending the oil tanker ban?
Well, I expect that to be a major sticking point. It has been so far. And in his frustration today, Eby talked about the fact that he'd had First Nations leaders contacting him after they had been contacted by Danielle Smith's government about this pipeline. These First Nations saying, look, we have agreed to be on side with you and coordinate and collaborate for things like LNG and other energy projects. If this pipeline goes ahead with an oil tanker ban being lifted, our support is more tenuous. So it's going to be very critical that Eby maintains his position. Expect him to fight tooth and nail on this one. MJ.
Thank you, Rob.